and welcome along and welcome back to Attingham Park. Today we're going to be cracking on with seeding the soybeans. We have a massive amount of work to do from that point of view. We need to get field 2C and, well, field 2B, which is the combination of field 2C and 2B planted. We need to get field 1 planted, and we need to get the massive field 14 planted. So to that end, we're going to crack on with the 7810 on field 14. I want to get this brand new seeder that we've got with the case. The case seeder that we've got here. This is going to be on field 14. It's slightly wider than the older Massey Ferguson one, but should do the job quite nicely. We're then going to take the Massey Ferguson tractor and hook it up to the stone picker and get the stones on field 2 collected. If I can do that fairly quickly, we'll be good. We're going to end up using more fertilizer on these fields because we've got no we're kind of out of the there we go. We're kind of out of the solid the manure to do field certainly field 14, certainly field 2B. We might have enough kicking around to do field 1. There's a little bit left on that. We will have to get the Massey Ferguson doing that though. It's only 82% full. This seems to have a little bit of an issue with loading this up. Let's see if we can get it, find the actual place. There we go. That's got it. Right, that looks full to me now. So let's just check that. And yeah, that's full. So I might as well top this one up while I'm here as well. Make sure that this is all filled. So in soybeans all round, we do need to get rid of some weeds as well. We've got weeds in field 13 and field 12. So both of those need, in fact, no, field 13 we're fine. Field 12B though, that does have a whole load of weeds in it. So we need to clear those off too. And then, yeah, hopefully we're going to complete all this in the next few days. We've only got 3 fields left. We've got 2 days. But we do have 2 seeders. Wow, that is hefty on the front of this. So, yeah, the hope very much is that we can get all this done, that we're going to get everything planted that we need to, and we're going to get back on track. Want to get the fertilizer into here as well. I think this will hold a similar amount. And there we go, that's filled up. So yeah, it holds less than 1,000 liters of both of these. Close that up, and then we can get this setup going. Oh no, I did have the engine running. Right, there we are. And just bring it round into the field here. This tractor is going to get very white very quickly. So set up a course, field 14. Want to really do longest edge. I find that tends to be the best way to go most of the time. Generate me a field course, and yeah, not bad, not too bad at all. Starting far end by the looks of things. So let's close course generator just so that we can see this. Yeah, starting midway down this side, so not too far away, and we're gonna have to keep this supplied and hopefully be good. We need to turn off, yeah, the rate, and I think we, oh wow, we are going to be filling up the amount on this on a regular basis. So much we've got to put into this. I'm going to put 180 kilograms. That seems to be a fairly reasonable amount to go with. It's still low, but it's, otherwise we're just gonna burn. Actually, we're gonna do a rough amount. I think we'll top this up later. So I'm gonna put 130 kilograms on now, and first waypoint, and away we go. Oh no, stop. Yeah, can't be planted in, mate. We don't want that. We want the sorghum, which is that one. And away we go. There we are. And hopefully this is not going to do this too quickly. So next we've got to disconnect the Massey Ferguson here and go and put this on the stone picker. Yeah, I'm really hoping that we're able to get all of this turned around pretty quickly. When I said I hope it didn't go through it too quickly, I meant I hope it didn't go through the fertilizer too quickly. That 7810, or we're going to be doing some really constant updating and refilling of that. As far as I know, this is the only tractor we've got that can do this job as well. We're going to be laying quite heavily on the Massey today. Turn that off. Start it up, drop it down. This bit here isn't too bad. Field 2B itself, though, that seems to be fairly full of stones. So we need to go in and clear all of those out of it. I'm going to try and do it in not do the whole field, but try and just do strips of it if we can. Right up to the end here. There we are. And do that. And then, yeah. We're going down this. Oh, it looks like we're going to have to do the whole field to get all of these done. Looking at the map, it's only patches, especially up this top end of the field. They're not easy to see, though. That's the trouble. Some of them are light stones and therefore aren't much of an issue. Some of them are medium stones and so won't roll in. None of them are massively easy to see. So I'm having to come in here and just check. He's even there. We missed some on this corner. So, yeah, this is going to be a real pain in the butt job to do without doing the entire field, I think. There are definitely more of these further down the field that I get. We are able to... Well, I've been able to spot most of them. It's much worse down this end of the field. Don't think we're doing too badly, though. Yeah, looks like we've got everything so far, so that's really good news. And the field is a little bit of a patchwork, but I think we've got everything. Just that little bit in the corner. Let's turn that off and have a look. Oh, I've missed one right in the middle of the field. And we've only got 300 litres off this, but we have had this sitting around and we do need to sort this job. So where's my patch? A little bit south of me here. Somewhere around here. Is that it? No. Where are you? Am I on top of you? No, a little bit to my north. There it is. I can see it. I went a little bit south to get some and missed ones to the north. Just here. Turn it on. Drop it down. Pick them up, and that has got that sorted just in time to have to refill our Ford 7810. And as I suspected, it is the fertilizer that we need to refill. I have bought a little bit over here already, so the end of the previous bag. We're going to get this bag in here now as well. This will go to about 20% left, I think. No, 33% left. So we'll back this up and we will get this restarted. Let's close that. Start this. Back her up a little bit. Nearest waypoint. And away we go again. Yep, I think the idea of putting in 130 kilograms of nitrogen per hectare actually is working really well. We are at a very good... We're not far off our target, and it's not going to take much then to top this up when we get into to doing that. Right now, though, I want to get these stones dropped off into our stone picker so that we can produce more lime when we need to. So back this up. Our stone, no, this stone's dropped off into our stone crusher, of course, from our stone picker is what I mean. Should be able to get that from this angle. And there we are. We can now return this piece of kit because we have no use for it. And we don't want to be mucking around with this. We could do with not spending the money on that. We spend money on enough stuff anyway. Right, let's return that. Yes, okay. I'm interested to how much we would have to pay to purchase this now. We're down to half price on our Fiat. We are at, yeah, half price on our Land Rover as well. I think I want to replace that plow, but we'll see where we go from that. Right. What I do need to do is see exactly how much manure we've got and whether it's enough to finish off field 1 so that we can get planting that and planting field 2B. Because if we can clear those off quickly, that's going to free us up a tractor for us to be able to use in getting all of these fields rolled as well. We don't quite have a full trailer of manure here. We've got 76%. Now, this field here, I think most of the field got done. I can't actually see where has and hasn't been done. Let's come on. We should be able to actually, once we get on here with this. Yeah. So I can see that we've basically got one strip down the middle here that needs doing. And then, in fact, yeah, it starts about here-ish, doesn't it? God, that is hard to see. Yeah, we are a little bit over. Yeah, how can... That is not visible at all. That's... Oh, wow. If I didn't have the map, if I didn't have the ability to see where stuff had been done, it would be really, really difficult to work out exactly where I've got to do this. So on here, oh, unfold the spreader. And away we go. Haven't hooked something up. Yeah. PTO. Back her up. Right. And away we go. That is covering it. And that is going where I need to go. Perfect. Right. Looking at this, then we want to go around the edges and get 2 headlands done. And we'll start at this corner here because we want to finish off down here. And yeah, this is going to have to be done purely based on the map because I cannot see on this field anywhere where we still need to do this. In fact, is this actually going to have enough to go around all of this headland? Probably not. So, yeah, we'll see how far we do actually get. And see how well the coverage of the field is. Coverage actually hasn't been all that bad. We've got most of the way around the headland. We're not going to get around it for a second one. However, having the majority of this field done is pretty good, especially considering we're going to be using this tractor to plant the sorghum on here. We'll be able to adjust the fertilizer to be a perfect level. So we're going to go and grab the seeder now for this. We've done everything we can this year with the manure. And now it is just a case of how much is it going to cost us extra to get the fertilizer on these fields. And we're going to have to go and spread more fertilizer as well because, well, we're in a position where we need to get the crop sensors on the 7610 and get our little little fertilizer spreader doing that, and covering that, covering the shortfall that we've got on some of the fields, in order to maximize how much we're going to get this year off these fields. So this isn't quite fully loaded up. We do have a bit of a bag left here, though. So let's start this up. Look at it, driving over this field full of lime. It's covered this old tractor in white. Right, pull this forwards. Hopefully this is enough to top this up. Oh, no, forwards. There we go. Just about. And yep. Oh, it's not quite enough to top it up, actually. I think that'll be enough, though. We are going to have a fair way to go if we need to fill it up. But we're a good 95% full, and we're going to use the fertilizer at a much slower rate with this tractor and seeder. So let's go set this up, switch it over to the sorghum, and get it going on field 1. Go into field 1 here, and we will stop here. We need to clear off the current temporary course, go new course, field 1. Yep, and generate. Absolutely perfect. Very, very happy with that. So we're starting up top corner and finishing down here. So let's take it up there and get it started. And because this is a much more modern tractor, I'm allowing the variable seed rate and the variable fertilizer rate. So like that there. First waypoint, and away you go, I think. Yep. Sorghum going in. And this tractor's away, and our 7810 needs refilling. And once again, it's the fertilizer that this tractor has run out of. I'm surprised. This is... Oh, it's getting some white on it. It's not that dirty. No, we want the back one. It is going through the fertilizer at the kind of rate we thought it would. There we are. Lift it up slightly. Get it in. But it's also getting through this field really fast as well. I reckon we are probably about... Oh, it's bouncing. There's this arm that's sticking out the side that's causing issues. Yeah, it's about a third of the way through. A little bit more, There we are, and in. Yeah, it's probably about a third of the way through this field, I think. Not doing too badly at all. And making good progress. I'm very pleased that we got this. In this case, seeder is very much being bought to do these larger fields. The Massey Ferguson one we got, we're keeping it. It's not going anywhere. It's doing a great job, that Massey Ferguson one, and will allow us to keep going on fields like field 6 over the road. And then this case one is very much more for these open fields that we have at this end of the farm, where we need something just a little bit wider to get that job done just that little bit quicker. Now that we've got our seeder going, I want to get this tractor moving as well, and see if we can't start the rolling going. It's a little bit of a risk, this. We need to get the weeder going as well, and I think we're going to get the zebra doing that. Let's do this course, though, and I'm hoping that we can set up a course similar to the other one. So, oh, we're not quite enough on the field. There we go. There we are. So longest edge up, down. Let's see if this works. Yes, I think it has. Close the course generator, move it across. Yeah, that's doing in roughly the same direction in the same way. So we should be good there. Let's go set this up and set it going. So bring it in here. Our field starts here. Let's just bring that out. Yep, perfect. Let's unfold that. First waypoint. And Away we go. And hopefully, yeah, this won't then have an issue. And we should be able to just get this field rolled today as well. If we can do that, we are going to be right back on track. I mean, it's 1:30 in the afternoon when we're starting this. It's going to take a couple of days, I think, for this to roll this. So, yeah, we're going to have to get... Oh, I hope that we can get all of this rolled. That's going to be the big trick. Now, having a look at our little zebra here, we don't have enough horsepower on it to run the weeder. We are... yeah, we're short. So I don't think I can do that job with this. I think we can get it on another set of rollers or get it doing the rolling next game day if we need to. So I'm gonna go with that and see if we can do that. We'll see how our rollers do today. I want to really get one of my 2 main tractors though. Doing the weeding. We could really do with the 7810 doing that job. So if the 7810 finishes the seeding on field 14 ahead of time, we're going to be sitting fairly pretty with that, I think. What I am going to do though, I think, is just park this up and out the way. It's not of a huge use to us at the moment. I think it's going to be more use to us tomorrow, and maybe we'll put it to task then. My lime pile has got in the way of my rollers, which is quite amusing to me. I'm slightly surprised that that's still in the way there. Let's bring this round though, and then I can line it up here and nearest waypoint, and away we go into the next row. And yeah, things are for the most part working nicely. Just checking in on the Massey, and it's doing a cracking job. We're not using a huge amount of fertilizer, and it is not using a huge amount of seed either. I mean, this is loam, this field, so seed usage is going to be low. But getting most of this field covered with the manure has really made a difference. We are using the fertilizer at a much lower rate, especially when compared to our 7810 here, which is using it at a rate of about 1.5 times. So we got a steady 130 kilograms of nitrogen on here. And yeah, you can see the speed with which the nitrogen levels, the fertilizer levels in our seeder are dropping. It's not going to be too long before we have to refill this again, I think. And we might actually refill the seeds this time as well. However, looking at this is a really decent amount of the way through the field. We must be over halfway through this field now, which is fantastic news, because that means this field should be finished ahead of schedule. And this tractor can then be used for jobs that we need to pick up and close the gap in other areas. My biggest concern is the little 7610 here. You can see the speed with which the 7810 is moving through this field at the far side, and comparing that to the speed that the 7610 is moving at. It is going to take quite a while for this tractor to do this job. So I think next time we're probably going to have to go and get another set of these rollers, get the zebra set up with those, and get field 1 at least rolling with that, because this tractor is going to need a fair amount of time to work its way through field 14. And as I expected to happen, the 7810 is getting low on fertilizer. So yeah, that is low, so we need to get that refilled. We also need to refill the seeds as well, so let's go grab those. We've got a small bag first to get in. That's the seed, I think. Actually, we want the back section with the fertilizer. So fill up the fertilizer, And we'll go and grab a second bag of this. In hindsight, it would have probably been quicker to have taken our seeder over to the trailer and filled up everything over there rather than having to do 3 trips back and forth with the big bags. But I wanted to, yeah, I don't know why I did it this way. We tend to drive this little Ford around all over the place. Yeah, it would have been quicker to have done that. We're fine. We're well ahead. We've got plenty of time. And I'm a lot less worried now and a lot less concerned than I was when we were doing the other fields. This seems to be running a lot better. The only worry I have at the moment is getting rid of those weeds and making sure we have a tractor available with enough horsepower to do it. I think that's going to be the 7810, but until I can actually get it finished on this field and get it started on the next, I won't be 100% sure about that. This seed bag only has 557 litres in it, but that should be enough to keep it going. The fertilizer rate is so much higher that I'm not concerned about it running out of seeds before it runs out of fertilizer again. So let's back this up and yeah, and bring that to there. I don't want to leave the rear open, so we'll close that down and then we will get this running. Nearest waypoint, and away we go again. And hopefully that should be fine. Oh, actually, stop it. I haven't closed the back down. Why? Oh, yes, because we closed one section and it opened the other. So back this up a bit. Like so, and go. Right, that is away again. Checking in on our seeder over here on field 1, and we're about halfway through the field and it's still got over half its seed left and over half of the fertilizer that we started with left. That's really good news. What it is about to do is have issues turning around. Yeah, that's got lost. Right, let's stop that. That was always going to be a tricky place for it to turn. We want to head down over here and get it started back on this row here. Otherwise, it's yeah, it's just gonna get stuck somewhere. And away you go. Yep, there we are. So that's corrected that and kept that going. Oh, I'd really like this to finish field 1 today. That would be awesome. And our 7810 has run out of seed for the day, or run out of the fertilizer for the day. Now, why is this section out at the side here? Is there something I can fold in to get that in? Doesn't look like it. I don't know why that's... There we go. Bring that back in. There we are. Yeah, I don't know why that was all the way out there. But what we can do now is we'll bring this up here. We'll get this into a position to be refilled. In fact, we will refill this now so that it's ready to go tomorrow. But this has got a lot further than I'd expected it to do today. So that is really good. This is yeah, exactly where it needs to be. And makes me very, very happy to see the sorghum in field 14 as far along as it is. That is seeds. So let's get the fertilizer section open and get that refilled. So yeah, refill this up now. It'll be all ready to go next time. Our rollers, those are halfway through the field, which is great news. And starting those earlier next game day means that they will be available to go and attack another field tomorrow. I still think we're going to need another set of the rollers in order to finish up everything in time tomorrow. But that's fine. We'll have the Zebra on that job tomorrow, I think. We'll go and grab those early on. We're also going to have to grab some more seed and some more fertilizer, because this is not enough to get the remaining sorghum planted this year. I think we're probably going to need another couple of bags of seed and another probably 4 bags of fertilizer to get things done. We are going to be getting solid fertilizer spread on fields as well to top things up. We're going to be doing it with the ones that are furthest along first. So that will be field 6, 3, 12A and 2A. All need fertilizing next month. I suspect we're going to have a lot more than that to do though as well. So it's going to be a fairly busy month fertilizing in June. Let's do that though, and then close that up. We've got 83% seed, 100% fertilizer. That should do us. I think that'll be good. I'm beginning to regret not putting that extra 5% fertilizer in here. We're down to the last 14 liters. We're on the last headland, and it's not gonna be enough. That extra 5% would have been just enough to get it done, and we're down to 2 liters to do the rest of the field. So this is gonna have to be done tomorrow. We're gonna have to take this tractor, get it loaded up with fertilizer, which we have got a little bit left, so we can do that, and we've got another field to do with it anyway. But yeah, we are going to be out of fertilizer here any moment. It's even slightly lower than I was expecting to have to go on these headlands, but it is yeah, there we go. We are out of fertilizer. Right, so I am going to go and take this down to my refill point. I'm going to get this all set up for tomorrow. We will do the last of this headland in the morning. We'll get field 14 finished off, but all things considered, we've had a really good progress on here today, and it looks like we might actually hit our targets for the end of the month. What a better place to leave it, I cannot think of. So all that remains is for me to say
thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, drop us a comment and give it a share. Special thanks to all my patrons and channel members. Your support is invaluable in making these videos and helping the channel to grow. For more from Virtual Farmer, check out the links below, follow on Twitch to watch live, and for more videos, subscribe and ring that bell. I will see you next time. Goodbye.